What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brennan and I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have a special little opening for this organized play kit for Star Wars Legion, the Dynamic Exit set. It's probably a pretty old kit. My store's had it around for a while, and we haven't had a chance to do a Legion tournament just due to COVID. Originally, a lot of our player base was getting interested in the game kind of fizzled out during COVID, so there's only a few of us playing. Unfortunately, we're trying to get more support, but right now they have had it there for a couple years and they just decided to pass it along to me. And I'm probably going to pass it along to my friends, split up the stuff, and between the players that do play Legion at our local store. But I thought I'd do a quick opening and show you guys what came in this kit, what kind of cool stuff that they gave you. So without further adu, let's get into it. Let's look at what it is. We don't get much Legion content on this channel, unfortunately. I love the game, but we don't see a lot. But, hey, if you like this type of content, be sure to smash that like button. Comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. Without further ado, let's get into it. I didn't really tape it shut, so I don't have to So I got a few card packs here. These, and you got some other ones here. All the So you got some cardboard tokens and big scenario. In different languages too. So these are all like different languages. So dynamic exit. So they just give it to you in multiple language. Yay. So you get cards of these again, in different languages. All the languages. Slicer gear. So there you go. So slicer gear is the card. And I believe, so there. So you get slicer gear while using shutdown, roll red attack dice instead of black attack dice. It's cool. Secretly look at one face down precious cargo objective token at range 2 and in line of sight. So it's probably part of the scenario. You also get these cool mall reprints, like full art malls. Of course, for the Mall DeLorean Syndicate faction. Again, different languages. So the only one here we're really worried about is the, so he's a trooper, operative. He's got the jump 1, allies of convenience, deflect, immune pierce, duo mastery, and wound 1. He's got the 4 red and 4 white for his double bladed lightsaber, impact 2, pierce 2. One red defense dice. It's kind of cool. So you get a bunch of them, right? So you get to go ahead and look at that. So you got this and the slicer card, and then we have the dynamic exit. So what it says is a group of mercenaries converging on a remote storage facility under the cover of darkness. After many quiet months in the sector, guards have long since abandoned any pretense of alarm. The attacking forces, the blue player, have identified the most valuable items in the facility and must locate the specific cargo and escape. To do this, they will need to shut down the facility's defense turret array so that the transport can extract them safely. Caught unaware, the defending forces, the red players, must fight to stop the attackers at all costs and keep their defenses online. So, disallowed keywords. The keywords bounty, infiltrate, scout X, and secret mission cannot be used. So those don't do anything for you. Army building. Before building armies. Players must decide who will be the blue player and who will be the red player. Players use the Star Wars Legion skirmish format army building rules with the following exceptions. The red player army cannot exceed 400 points. And then the armies cannot include heavies. So no heavies. Aw, said Panda. So because I think is 800 points is a standard game. So I feel like skirmish is 500 points. So the red player is starting at 100-point disadvantage. For a more narrative-driven experience, players should collaborate during list building to tell a specific story. Whatever. Scenario phase setup. Follow the setup phase steps as described in the rules reference document with the following exceptions. At the start of place terrain step, the blue player chooses their table edge. During the place terrain step, players are free to adjust the terrain as needed to fit the objectives of the scenario. Skips the select player color and side step. Skip steps 5 through 7 of setup described as the rule reference documents. Instead, players must resolve any setup instructions on the card. And I think, like, this is their multiple cards. I feel like there must be multiple cards in here. Oh, there. Yeah, you got setup, red player rules, how the setup's supposed to be. So, yeah, you got the setup, under cover of darkness, defense turrets, blue player rules, and the red player rules. So there's probably a way to make it kind of nice for both players here. Then you have the precious cargo and computer terminal tokens. Yeah, it looks really cool. It's kind of a cool tournament setup. Yeah. So 5 cards for the setup. I don't know. I think it looks cool. I like that some of these scenarios are kind of cool. They're kind of cool to play out. And does make the game a little bit more thematic. Does make it a little bit more, more based on objectives, which is cool because Legion isn't always like X-Wing about just wiping your opponent off the board. It's objective based. X-Wing is better that way because of the way the game's designed. I actually don't like the objective based stuff in X-Wing because I think it's kind of stupid and ruins the whole premise of the game. But for this game, the objective based stuff is really cool and adds to the game, so it's not just the same as Warhammer or X-Wing, where you're just trying to like blow your opponent off the board. So, I mean, if you blow your opponent off the board, you win because they don't have anything left to win with. But it's still based on chances of that happening are low. So it's kind of, you got to commit yourself to the objectives, because if you don't, you're going to potentially lose if you can't kill your opponent. So yeah. So there you go. Dynamic Exit, the tournament kit. Some cool swag. Cool new scenario to play Legion in. I think that's pretty kind of cool. I'm going to be handing these out to people so that they can get a copy of their own. So that's really cool. And yeah. And hey, if you know people that want them in a bunch of different languages, let me know, and I could potentially ship these out to people. They pay the shipping. I'll give them out for free. So tell me what you guys think. Do you think this is a cool kit? Do you think you'd want to play the Dynamic Exit scenario? Would you want to go ahead and give that a shot? But I think that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.